I picked this up at the local thrift store, one of the charity places. I can't find anything wrong with it. They got a note on the back, which I'll show you in a moment, that says it's broken, but I think they interpreted it was broken with the off switch, in that if it was currently cycling through its routine, it completed the routine before it turned itself off. So I'm just going to wave my hand in front of it since it's got a detector. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll just take it apart, then reassemble it, and then, of course, drop it back off at a thrift store. So prepare for the noise. So, seems to work, and it repeats. So it seems to actually need to complete its cycle before it turns off. So as far as I can tell, this thing works. I just think they didn't get it right on here. And I paid a whopping $2.75. I'll take a look at what this thing actually normally sells for, and I'll stick it in the corner there. So it takes 3 AA batteries to operate it. I've already removed all these screws except for this one that just stripped the threads. Oh, it does have that little safety screw to keep children out of the batteries. So, and there's nothing under there, nothing under there. Now, let's try to lift this thing out. Okay, there we go. Partially gone. Boy, this thing does not like to come apart. Oh, that might be the way. Come on. Ah, there it goes. So here's the innards of it. And a fur ball it is. So there's a sensor. Might be motion detection. Can't see them just using infrared, but whichever way. And here are the LEDs for the eyes. Looks like most of this is just hand soldered. Right down to connections in there. Over to this board. Let's try to get this on top. There we go. Kind of. Speaker, of course. And here is the motor system for the jaw. Maybe I'll stick the batteries back and I'll blank the sound out. Just a few seconds. Just going to voice over this. That sound was annoying after a little while. As you can see, the jaw's going up and down. It's actually a pretty nice design. I'm not sure if that white piece in the lower part is actually supposed to move like that. I would have thought it was meant to be solid. But, hey, it works. It's got a nice spring in there. There's the speaker. There's the board, and I'll make a close-up of the board in a moment. So I'll just pull this board out. It's actually a bit loose, but it's not like it's going to go anywhere. It's just got one screw holding it down. Ooh, aren't the back of my hands nice? Oops. So, there it is. And I'll try to zoom down on this. Well, I would say this whole thing is hand assembled and soldered on this board. We've got over here the mystery blob chip. And other than that, just some resistors, transistors, and capacitors. It's a single-sided board to cut down on cost. And on this side here, they even got, oh well, we needed one more resistor put on. The soldering's not too bad. There's a bit of splatter in there. But this thing's actually pretty well built. I'm not going to try to make a schematic for this one. But this orange and brown wire down here goes down to the motor for the jaw. The two yellow ones here head off to the LEDs. And the sensor is the green wires right here. So, yeah, not too bad. Now what I'm going to do is put this all back together. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it for this Halloween, which is tomorrow, or if I'll get it over to the thrift store right away, if they're taking donations, and then they can resell it to somebody else. And of course, I'll leave the batteries in there. And now the fun of reassembling this thing. Hopefully it'll just snap in real quick. Oh, almost. You know, fast forward it if it takes too long. Come on. Fumble, fumble. Must be a way that slides. Eventually it fit in there. Hopefully. And just put the screws back in and it'll be ready. There, reassembled. Turn it on and it works. So off to the thrift store it goes. As I said, I couldn't find anything wrong with it. There's just that slight delay when you switch to the off. It finishes its routine, and this thing is actually very well built, and it's listed as vintage. Have a good day. Bye.